You're watching Tarot Incentives Cancer. I have been trying my hardest to get through all 12 signs, with it being the holidays. There are just so many visitors and whatnot. So thanks for bearing with me, guys. Cancer, there is a sign of Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo who plans to come on through. They are coming through to meet you very, very soon. Ooh. Transmutation is coming in, and it kind of just jumped out. I see you in chat. Clarity with the transmutation is coming in with beginnings. I'm gonna take a quick look up here and see what's going on in top chat. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and just clarify this really quickly about Cancer, the Cancer sign. So there is a relevant transmutation linked to beginnings based blessing for you. And it's something that's in need of your conscious awareness at this time, Cancer. Fates universal momentum. The fates allow, that song is coming to mind. If the fates allow. Okay, so this is fates universal momentum, which is ensuring that your luck is going to be for the better in something that's coming in with the Wheel of Fortune, which stands for vital change connected to universal revolution. And that's connected to invisibly pulled strings of the divine. So the divine is pulling some strings for you with your destiny related to luck and transmutation, all that coming together. Now, something else that's coming up for you, Cancer, is that there is an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini who is seeking compensation for you in something. That's what their main concern is. And there is some really good luck coming in with beginnings that I want to reiterate for you as well, along with the metamorphosis that's going to be for the better. And on that note, I just want to wish you a fantastic night. And I'm going to look into the question that someone has in the chat area right now. So, with the person who you're asking about, something having to do with the truth of something that has occurred is what's weighing on this person's mind. There's also completion or travel weighing on this person's mind. So they may be concerned about, the truth of some matter. And they may also be concerned with some sort of completion or some sort of travel connected with the world coming in. So this was something completed, or they really wanted to complete something that you guys may have been in a stage of completing and yet not been able to complete. And if you did complete it, this is still something that's on their mind. Something about the completion of something. And on the other side of the token, it could be something having to do with travel. So maybe they were expecting some sort of travel from you, or as far as with themselves, and something having to do with truth is coming in. The truth is coming into play. Okay, let's see about the other individual. So there's also truth coming into play with the other person. Something having to do with truth, a search for truth. And some risk. So this person may be concerned that they are taking a risk or could possibly take a risk when it comes to you, or they're concerned about any risk that you are willing to take or that you've already taken. Let me get some clarity with the oracle as well. Okay, so the first card I'm going to draw is for the first person who you asked about. And meditation is coming in as something that could be beneficial or helpful. And what's going on as far as contemplating what's going on with this person and how you're thinking about this person. And with the other person, there is communion coming in. So one is kind of all about something that's going to make you look inward and try to find that peace, kind of like in a solitary frame of mind. And the other one has communion. So there's one who is kind of like there to make you think. Their vibrations are about you thinking and doing things that are going to help you to feel more calm. And the other one is actually communion coming in with that one, as far as that person is meant for you to interact with more so than the other one. And when it comes to you and your personhood, patience may be something that could be considered as trivial, and yet there's more emphasis that possibly needs to be placed on your levels of patience. Let's see why that is. Because there's something having to do with willpower that could be baffling to you, or it could be, let's see precisely what's going on with the willpower. So there's kind of like some tug of war between the willpower and the patience. So this could be with someone. Okay, so something emotional could be at play there. And patience is going to be helpful in coming to terms with whatever's going on emotionally. Because someone else's willpower, the way they express it may be a bit different than how you would express willpower coming from yourself. Let's see if I can glean what the major difference is between your willpower and someone else's, or something having to do with patience. So your dreams could give you insight, or this could be all about what you have been dreaming of happening. And a lot of times when patience comes up, it can be very, very, very difficult, because sometimes we can be placed in positions where we already feel like we're being patient enough. And so there could be a change in course or a consideration, someone may want to, they may be thinking about, well, maybe, you know, if something's not actually working, just for example, someone may say, okay, well, I thought this was the person, and maybe this person was just there, not really as a tease, but kind of like to get me more in my zone, my creative zone, to do something that is going to touch the hearts of others, to get my creativity out, somewhat like a muse. And then, if it's difficult, someone may stop pursuing like the idea of being with an ideal partner and say, hey, maybe, they'll start to second guess sometimes. That's just an example of what I mean. Let's see what advice is coming in for you. So this is the 5 of Coins. So this could be something having to do with a financial clarification. First and foremost. What else comes in with the 5 of Coins? Well, the 5 of Coins is about challenges that come in with highs and lows of a relationship, and overcoming adversity together, becoming stronger, versus someone having a victim mentality and a destructive way of thinking about things and doing things, something that is consuming in some way. The help you require is before you. There are challenges, stresses, storms, and tests that may challenge you. And this is at a point in time where someone may consider that they are having a dark night of the soul with the 5 of Pentacles or the 5 of Coins coming in. So it may seem kind of like it's just some choice or how someone's feeling. This could be you or one of the other two people. However, it's kind of like a dark night of the soul more so than anything else because of a challenge that's being faced. Let's see if there's any more advice as far as the challenge. Love can overcome challenge. That's the message. Though sometimes with challenge, it can be hard to hang on to because people do a lot of things when they're challenged. I know I, for one, faced a challenge recently where, someone wasn't getting in their way and they just started being kind of vicious. And my main concern was just to calm them down because they were going off on a tangent that, to me, I kind of felt like was really uncalled for because of this scenario. and how the facts were already laying out, you know what I mean? They were laid out, and, there was really no confusion until, this person was just only trying to get his way, and it was just, I ignored it up until the point where it was just like I had to stop ignoring it. That's precisely what I did. And then, once I calmed that person down, after a while, I started feeling like I needed to be calmed down. So this is just about, again, emotion coming in here, and how sometimes when a person is, feeling a certain way, it can just be a hardship, a challenge. And it can be overcome as long as you understand what you're looking at, what's going on. So to see if this person wants to see you again, let's take a look at the oracle cards. So someone this person wants some serenity. That is first and foremost on this person's mind. And sometimes when people are seeking serenity, they'll do things like that they really just don't want to do just for the sake of serenity. And that could be what's going on with this person. I'm going to see if I can get some clarity. Because to me, that just says if you are offering serene vibes that are not going to challenge serenity, that it could very well be yes. As an answer there. But for clarification purposes, let's see what comes up. There is empathy there. So for instance, if romance would have come up, that would have been the vibe that had the emphasis. However, right here, there's mainly empathy. Giving an answer to that. There's emotion, something having to do with risk and empathy. And if you bring some completion or some vibe of travel, the other person is likely to bring energy of risk taking. So anything having to do with travel or completion from you is going to bring more risk taking for the other individual. Just so you know. Four of Swords does stand for truth. It also stands for some sweet silence. The effigy of the knight in a tomb. Deep slumber. It breathes that deep rest, respite of the mind, stability in mental areas, peace within the arena of thought, knowing what you know, and the ability to trust it. Making sure you have enough rest so that you can be as rational as possible. So that's what that person may be in need of: intellectual stability, cerebral acumen that can help them to stay on a certain path, or hoping that you have enough of it to stay on your current path or your current choice, um, without being blown, so to speak. A good night's sleep, preparation for what lays ahead. So sometimes it's about that preparation for the challenges, knowing what to do when you face challenge. That's important for someone. because challenge did come up, and this is kind of like, this is the energy of being more prepared or trying to become more prepared because of the challenges that are coming in with whatever choices you guys are making. So that's where the important energy lies. What that person wants to do. That person may want to do something and be ill prepared, not be able to, feeling like they can't handle the break or whatever it is that you mentioned. But having a desire to do so. Well, with the Four of Swords, that is a repose, that is a break. So I do feel like that means that yes, that person would be able to enjoy a break. And for some reason, forgiveness is coming in. So I don't know if this person feels like they need to seek forgiveness from you, or maybe they want to seek forgiveness from like fate or something that has bothered them. Let me see if I can get clarity on why that's coming in. So something that they were meditating about or praying about, and whether or not it fell through in the way that they were hoping it would or thought it would. Maybe it has something to do with timing. Maybe it has something to do with how long it has taken to get to the point of possibly having a break. There is some forgiveness coming in as being in order. So a break may have this person feel more cleansed as far as their energy, or maybe they want to be around someone who is cleansed, who has been cleansed of their emotions. Like if you have emotions that are volatile, if as long as they've all erupted and there's nothing that is going to create an issue or something, that seems to be what's coming in here too. This desire to not only have a rest, but to make sure that there's no baggage or no any energy that can be volatile and challenge a repose, a rest, or maybe they just need to feel that there's nothing else that's going to come up or what have you. All I know is that cleansing is coming in, forgiveness is coming in, meditation. So as long as you hit the nail on each of those and everything is kosher, things are likely to go in the best way possible. The best way possible. Advice coming in for you. Is hope. Just continue hoping for the best. Especially as it pertains to emotion and beliefs. So what this lets me know is that if you believe a certain way, it can pollute an energy, or if you believe in a certain way, it could just strengthen the energy that you guys have, the bond that you guys have. It's all on what you guys are believing. If you don't have hope, if you don't believe in a certain way, and it has to be both of you, because one person could very well want to tear down the will of the other one, or inadvertently tear down their hopes of something becoming more solid. If pessimism creeps up, then there's likely not going to be enough hope. That's what I'm getting here. Between you guys. Let's see if relationship comes in. Balance seems to be this person's main concern. Stability and balance. So romance is not coming in so much as balance. It's not actually coming in at all. Balance is coming in as being at the forefront of what this person is concerned about. It's like they're consumed with a desire for balance, balance that is ongoing, unbroken balance, healthy vibes of balance. I'm glad I was able to answer your questions.